Hello everyone, welcome to Students Point. This is 11th of September and we are going to cover 10 very important questions along with many additional facts at the end. So pay your attention till the end. And to get PDF of all these videos, you can join us on Telegram by writing the channel's name Students Point. You can also follow us on Instagram by writing the username The Students Point. And if you are finding this video useful, don't forget to like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Your each share and each like matters a lot to the channel, so do contribute in the growth of the channel. And you should also subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the notification of all important videos at the earliest and never miss any opportunity to learn and grow every day. Now we will see a question. This question has to be answered by each one of you in the comment section. The question is, Rogan art, which means hand painting on cloth, is limited to a few parts of. These are the options. Read the options carefully and then try to answer it. Let's begin now. The first question. The inaugural run of South India's first Kisan Rail, flagged off recently, will run between. So it will run between Anandpur of Andhra Pradesh to New Delhi. So here A is the right answer. It has been flagged off recently by Union Agriculture Minister and Farmers Welfare. It is South India's first and country's second Kisan Rail. It will run from Anandpur to Adarsh Nagar in Delhi. And on 7th of August, which we have dealt the news that the first Kisan Rail was flagged off between Devlali in Maharashtra to Danapur in Bihar as a weekly service. However, because of increasing demand, it was made bi-weekly. The Kisan Rail provide priority to farming sector and facilitate transportation of perishable agriculture products to various marketplaces. Next question now. Multidimensional Poverty Index Coordination Committee constituted by Niti Aayog is chaired by, it is chaired by Ms. Sanyukta Samadar. So here B is the right answer. And Niti Aayog has recently said that it is at an advanced stage for preparation of Multidimensional Poverty Index parameter dashboard to rank states and union territories along with State Reform Action Plan. We have seen that under BRAP, that is Business Reform Action Plan, states and union territories are ranked based on ease of doing business. And recently the report has been released in which Andhra Pradesh followed by Uttar Pradesh has topped the list. Similarly, an index for multidimensional poverty index in different states and UTs will be released, and it will be based on State Reform Action Plan. And global multidimensional poverty index, we have discussed about it so many times that it is computed by scoring each surveyed households on 10 parameters. These 10 parameters include nutrition, child mortality, years of schooling, school attendance, cooking fuel, sanitation, drinking water, electricity, housing, and household assets. So global multidimensional poverty index not only measures the economic poverty but also poverty in other areas as well. Next question now. Which country has been hit badly by a powerful typhoon Haiyan? So it is South Korea. Recently, South Korea and Japan has been hit by two typhoons, namely Maysak and Haiyan. Maysak is a Cambodian word used for a type of tree, and Haiyan refers to sea god in Chinese. And tropical cyclones, these are tropical cyclones. So tropical cyclones are intense circular storms that originate over warm tropical oceans with a speed of more than 119 kilometers per hour and heavy rains. So why these two, Haiyan and Maysak, was called as typhoon? See, tropical cyclones have different name in different areas. In China Sea or South China Sea and East China Sea, it is referred to as typhoon. Basically in China and the parts of Japan, it is referred to as typhoon. While tropical cyclone in Caribbean islands is referred to as hurricanes. While the same tropical cyclone is referred to in US as tornado. I hope you will remember it, that in US they call tropical cyclone as tornado, while tropical cyclone in Australia is called as Willy Willy, and in Indian Ocean it is simply called as cyclones. So remember these names, different names for different locations. And hurricanes are categorized on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane wind scale. This categorized hurricanes into 5 categories from 1 to 5 based on wind speed, and hurricanes that reach category 3 or higher are classified as major hurricanes. Next question now. Consider the following statements about monsoon rainfall. Again, very important question. August rainfall this year has been highest since 1926 with 32.7 centimeter or about 27% more than what is normal for the month of August. This is correct. So normally whatever the rainfall was achieved or received in the month of August, this year has marked 27% more than the normal rainfall in the country for this month. And the heavy rain in August was due to several long lasting low pressure system or rain bearing winds that formed in the Bay of Bengal. This is also correct. So here C is the right answer. And the surplus rain was primarily noticed in Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala, Telangana, Chhattisgarh and Odisha, and that is the reason why you must have seen that these states are suffering from the havoc of flood. And from June to September 6, India had registered 7% more rainfall than what is normal for this period, and in the normal course the monsoon begins its retreat, that is withdrawal of monsoon from September 15th, and this can go on for a month. Next question now. Who led the panel on the financial parameters to consider the restructuring of loan impacted by COVID-19 pandemic? So it has been led by KV Kamath. So KV Kamath committee has recommended on this issue, and RBI has broadly accepted the recommendations of KV Kamath led committee on the financial parameters to be considered for restructuring the loans which have been impacted by COVID-19 pandemic. Next question now, but before that let's see the news for that question. EASE or Enhanced Access and Service Excellence 2.0 Banking Reforms Index on Performance of Public Sector Banks from March 2018 to 2020 was released recently, and best performing banks on EASE were felicitated. So now we are going to see question on EASE 2.0. So consider the following statements about EASE 2.0 index. Let's see. Bank of Baroda, State Bank of India and erstwhile OBC were the top banks in overall performance. This statement is correct. Erstwhile OBC, here erstwhile is added because OBC has now been merged with Punjab National Bank, so it is now erstwhile. So this statement is correct, and nearly 50% of financial transactions took place through digital channels. This statement is also correct. So out of total financial transactions, 50% happened through digital channels. So here again C is the right answer. And EASE 2.0 introduces new reform action points across with 6 themes. The 6 themes included responsible banking, customer responsiveness, credit offtake, PSBs, and as Udyam Mitra. This Udyami Mitra is a SIDBI portal for credit management of MSMEs or micro small medium enterprises, then financial inclusion and digitalization, then governance and human resource. And please note that in February 2020, EASE 3.0 was also unveiled. EASE 3.0 has been unveiled for smart and technology enabled banking. What is EASE reform agenda then? See, EASE reform agenda was launched in January 2018 jointly by government and public sector banks. It is aimed at institutionalizing clean and smart banking. It was commissioned through Indian Banks Association and authored by Boston Consulting Group. Next question now. Consider the following statements about Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana. It is a flagship scheme for focused and sustainable development of fisheries sector. This statement is correct. It will focus especially on employment generation activities such as seaweed and ornamental fish cultivation. This statement is also correct. So here again both of the statements are correct. C is the right answer. It will adopt cluster or area based approaches and create fisheries clusters through backward and forward linkages. And what are the targets set under this mission? In examination particularly, they try to ask the targets and the year by which they aim it to achieve. Let's see. It targets to enhance fish production by an additional 70 lakh tons and increase the fish export earnings to rupees 1 lakh crore by 2024 to 2025. It also targets to double the income of fishers and fish farmers. It also targets to reduce post-harvest losses from 20 to 25% to about 10%. So at present, the post-harvest loss is around 20 to 25%, while the target of this mission is to reduce this loss to 10%. It also aims to generate an additional 55 lakh direct and indirect gainful employment opportunities in the fisheries sector and allied activities. And rupees 20,050 crore will be invested for a period of 5 years from financial year 2020-2021 to financial year 2024-2025 in all states and UTs, and this investment is highest in the sector till now. Next question now. Himalayan Day is observed on, so it is observed on 9th of September. So yes, C is the right answer. And it is being observed to sensitize the people on the importance of fragile ecosystem, as also to highlight various issues concerning Himalaya. And Himalaya Day was first observed in Uttarakhand in 2010 as an initiative of a group of noted environmentalists which included Sundarlal Bahuguna, Anil Prakash Joshi and Radha Behan. And if you have not liked the video yet, do like the video and do share the video with your friends and loved ones. Next question now. Which of the following e-commerce platform launched a new hyper-casual game titled as Social Duri to encourage social distancing amid COVID-19 pandemic? So it has been launched by Fend, which is a partner of Reliance. And it has launched a hyper-casual game titled as Social Duri. It will encourage people to maintain social distancing. Next question now. Shikshak Parva is being celebrated from, so it is being celebrated from 8th of September till 25th of September. So yeah, A is the right answer. It is to facilitate the teachers and to take new education policy 2020 forward. And under this initiative, Ministry of Education is organizing a series of webinars on national education policy. Now let's see some more points which are in news. Central Institute of Petrochemicals and Engineering and Technology under Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers has decided to establish 2 new centers for scaling and technical support, the one of which is to be set up in Bhagalpur in Bihar and another in Varanasi in UP. Next point now. Recently, STEP app, which is the Student Talent Enhancement Program application, received a mandate from Indian Ministry of Tribal Affairs to implement its gamified learning app across all tribal schools in India in a landmark development. Next point now. The Supreme Court has a state reservation for Maratha community in the government jobs and educational institutions in Maharashtra. Now the matter has been referred to a larger bench by a 3-judge bench which was headed by Justice L. Nageswar Rao. Next point now. Kerala Metro Phase 1 has been completed with the commissioning of Thaikudam-Peta stretch. This was the Phase 1 of Kochi Metro and it has been completed at a cost of rupees 6,218 crores. So I hope you find the video useful. Do like and do share the video, subscribe and press the bell icon. Wait for the upcoming video. Until then, stay safe and thanks for watching.